What's up YouTube? Game Over 86 coming back with another video, and in this video I'm going to be giving you guys my opinion on the Nintendo Switch and why they're bringing so many ports over and why they should not bring any more ports over. And we're talking ports that no one gives two shits about, and the only ones that do are the Nintendo fanboys out there that want shit just to be hype, and the console ain't powerful enough to run that shit anyway. So stop bitching, stop wanting all these ports, stop getting jacked up about fucking 10-year-old ports, because no one gives a shit. And if you're new to this fucking channel and ready to hear my opinion on why they fucking don't need to bring any more stupid ass games over port-wise, well, sit back, hit the subscribe button, and let's talk about this shit together. So we're going to be talking about ports that the Nintendo Switch is bringing over that's just getting frustrating, that's just getting repetitive in my opinion, and games that I believe that could change, and they should change and port over, and they probably will port, but they're fucking blowing smoke up our ass and porting over the shittiest games from the Wii U collection. It's like they draw out of a hat and they say, oh, we're going to draw out of this hat and we have a chance to grab these great ports first that came from the Wii U, or we have a chance to grab these. And lo and behold, it's like they never really put all the good fucking ports in there that they want to port first. They put all the shitty ones. They're like, how the fuck can we do this? Well, let's just fucking rig it and then sell this shit to these fanboys. So, before I get started, I say this in all my videos. For all the fanboys out there that want to hate, don't hate me. Okay? I own every fucking Nintendo ever made. Ever fucking made. Okay? That was US fucking brought here. I own every Nintendo. So don't bitch. Don't sit back and complain. Leave me a comment. Let me know what your guys' opinion is. Don't just sit there and say you're fat or you got red hair, you're a virgin, and because I don't want to hear that bullshit. I'm here to talk real shit about this game, this company, and why I think some of these ports they should stop. And if you don't agree with me, that's your fucking right. That's your opinion. Whatever. Leave it down in the comment. I'll comment back to you. But this is the first thing I'm going to talk about. Some of the ports. They're bringing back Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze. I own it for the Wii U. I know a lot of people didn't own it for the Wii U, and that's fine. They didn't get a chance to go buy the Wii U. Guess what? I didn't get a chance to go buy the fucking Sega Saturn. Should they bring that back and fucking let me buy it? It's like entitlement. What the fuck do they need that shit for? Oh, I didn't get a chance to buy the Wii U. Well, not a lot of people fucking did. It sold 13 million. Like, what do you want? They think that these good IPs on this game that came only to the Wii U, even though there's fucking emulators out there and you can just fucking download it and emulate this shit anyway, but they believe all these games out here are brought from the Wii U are going to be like top sellers, but they're overpriced when they bring them over. And that's what I mean. Tropical Freeze, they're bringing over one added character and that's it. Funky Kong, he looks kind of like me, only he's a fucking monkey, and it's pretty much like having a fucking game genie in the game. So pretty much you're paying $60 for a $20 Wii U game, and it wasn't even worth, and it came out as $50 on the Wii U, and I bought it for $20 when it was on fucking sale. But they're giving it to you guys for $60 just for an added character that's technically already in the fucking game, or was in the original games from the Super Nintendo or whatever. And they're just adding him to be kind of like a cheat, like extra lives, and you can just boogie along the board and shit. And people are eating this up, man. Fanboys out there, you know. And I'm not calling anybody out, and I'm not mentioning anybody's names, but I see it all over YouTube. Everybody's always out there hyping up the Switch about all these ports coming back. Like Captain Toad Toadstool Treasure Tracker. That short fucking little toad. What is it, a hat? Is it a fucking head? Who gives a shit? Oh, they're bringing back this game, but this has Mario Odyssey in it, so that's a fucking sell point, I guess, right? Oh yeah, we get to go to, you know, to the streets of Mario, you know, in the hood. Mario Odyssey. I'm gonna go hunt my shit. Well, guess what? The game sucks. And not only does the game suck, it's a waste of money. They're bringing back an old game that wasn't even really that fucking good. It didn't even sell that well. And no, I'm not going to have fucking stats and figures. I'm telling you right now, it just didn't sell that fucking well because the Wii U didn't sell that well. So 90% of these fucking games didn't really sell that well because they didn't sell enough consoles to fucking sell these games. Okay? The people that bought these fucking games are collectors like me, people that just like video games in general like me, are a fan of all consoles. They're just going to buy it no matter what because that's what they like to do. And then there's fanboys that will buy anything Nintendo. Like, I could fucking take a piece of paper and fucking draw Mario on it and put it in a little picture frame and brand it and fucking carve Nintendo and paint it and everything and sell that shit. And somebody's gonna fucking buy it because it looks unique, it looks badass, it looks original. And that's what Nintendo is doing. And I'm not dogging them. The Switch is fire right now. Like, it's hot. It's awesome, man. Everybody's buying the Switch. But let's not joke ourselves. On to the next one. Hyrule Warriors. It's a fun game. I didn't get it on the Wii U. They're bringing it over with all this other DLC. It seems cool. I'm sure a lot of people will be picking it up. It seems like an okay deal. But as far as I'm concerned, that game's an okay one to bring over. Because it has a lot of replay value and you're getting a really good deal out of it. A lot of DLC, like I said earlier. You got a lot of good stuff coming to it. It's really fun. From what I hear. But the other one is Dark Souls. I mean, people are like, oh, it's getting remastered, it's coming here. Okay, I played it when the PS3 was out, when the Xbox 360 was out. Like, I played all these fucking games. I don't need this ported. You're porting shit and getting people hyped up that didn't fucking come to this fucking console right here, okay? Like Crash Bandicoot's coming. Fucking Doom. Firewatch. Need I go more? But they say we're going to bring these other games back from the Wii U because they didn't sell well. Well, okay. This is where I stop bitching at them about the ports. Because we already know they're bringing back all these fucking ports that people want. And I ain't going to convince a whole lot of people to listen to me because there's too many other fucking Nintendo Switch channels out there. Or people that are just in the hype. They're like, well, I want to get a paycheck and I want views and I want subscribers, so I'm going to hold up a Switch and act like I give a shit. And I've said this before. If you want to fucking port something worthwhile, port games that we want. That's the biggest thing. Don't port games that we're not really into. You know, like I said, there's fanboys out there, people that are collectors that will buy all this shit. I've said this in numerous videos of mine. I only fucking buy games that I enjoy playing repetitively over and over again. I can go back to 5 to 10 years later and play with my kids, play with my grandkids, or whatever when I get to that age. But if they're going to port games that matter. Port games that people haven't got a chance to play, or that are so fucking expensive right now on another console, like the GameCube. Port Mario Sunshine, remaster it. Port all the Metroid Primes over right before Metroid Prime 4. You know, that'd be a cool port. I mean, fuck, they ported Bayonetta 2. A lot of people like that game, and it came to the Wii U exclusively. And I say exclusively because there's ways of getting it other than having to buy it on the Wii U. But port, Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword from the Wii. A lot of people probably played that game, but it sucked to an extent because you had to use nunchucks the whole fucking time. It was annoying. It was frustrating. Probably one of my favorite Zelda stories, and I never got a chance to fucking enjoy it because it was always a struggle having to fucking move my nunchuck around and the little Wii bar would fucking be shifted wrong or something stupid. Port that game. Port some good games. Mario 3D World is another one that I keep saying, port it. Port some games that people want. Super Mario Maker, Switch, Deluxe Edition. Dude, that would be right there. That would have made Nintendo Direct 10 times better. And I hope at E3 they mention some shit like this because it needs to be. Port some games that we want. That's why I say the biggest question that Nintendo, needs to start asking is what do we need to port that they want rather than what we need to port what we want or what we think they want. Because you're porting stuff that only a select percentage of people want. A lot of people are tired of repetitive games or the same game 10 years ago that fucking was hype. Okay? Quit bringing back games that we've already paid for. Not everybody has millions of fucking dollars and can pay a $60 for a fucking Wii U game that's not even worth 50 when it sold for the Wii U, and it wasn't even worth fucking 20 when I bought it on a deal. You bring these games back and they're gonna sell, but they're not gonna sell crazy. And Nintendo thinks, well, if we bring this game back, well, shit, we already sold 20 million Switches, we might as well sell these. I bet you we could sell 10 million copies of this. Well, that's highway robbery, man. Sell that bitch for $30. Sell a game for 30. Don't sell it for 60 or $50. I paid Dark Souls. I paid full price when it came out. I played it. It was amazing. Yes, it was a great game. I do not have no intentions on buying it again for the Switch. And there's a lot of people out there that want to take it on the Switch. Well, where the fuck are you going to be at with a charger in hand out in the fucking woods for fucking 2.5 to 3 hours? And that's if it lasts that fucking long. To play a fucking game that long. Like, who the fuck plays a game that fucking long? Even the people that are making videos out there with the Switches and shit, and they know who they are. I'm being honest. They don't fucking play it that much. They can say they fucking do, but they fucking don't. The battery life ain't that long. The console, people, and they're out there going, well, why can't we get these ports, or why can't these ports come? Because the fucking Switch ain't powerful enough to run it. Like, that's the whole problem from the fucking Wii U. The Wii U was not powerful enough to bring over third-party titles where they're like, yeah, we could put this game on here. Yes, the Wii U isn't as strong as the Switch. The Switch is a lot stronger, but it's not that fucking strong. They have to dummy down these graphics. Everybody's seen WWE 2K18. That's fucking god-awful. Oh, they just didn't port it right. No, it's just not fucking powerful enough. It's not a powerful enough console. I mean, come on. It's 2018. The Switch came out last year in March and of 2017. And it has a 32 gig built-in hard drive. That fucking tells you right there that it's not even that fucking powerful enough. 32 fucking gig? I could take a picture of my ass right now and it'd take up 4 gig. I'm sorry, but I'm just saying, like, people hype and say, well, why isn't this game coming? Why can't we get this game first? Because as great as the Switch is selling, here's some truth for all the fanboys out there. The PlayStation 4s have sold 80-some million. The Xboxes have sold 30-some, 40-some million. I don't know the exact. And they've been around longer. Like, they dummy down the graphics to fit a console. That's why a lot of these games are PC. And they get brought over from Japan. And then they get dummied down like Monster Hunter World. So everybody can enjoy it. You know? That's why the Switch is the last one. Because they have to dummy down the graphics for it to be ran on it. So the games that they're porting right now are a lot of the fucking Nintendo titles that they've made famous. Or some of them that they want to bring over, but they want to wait to possibly bundle it for the winter. And that's fine. Just don't sit there and tell me about another great port that's coming when it's really not a great port. Port games that are great. Remaster some games, Nintendo. Where are you at? Where the fuck are you at for my nostalgia? For all of our nostalgias? For all the fanboys out there that want to hate on me and leave a comment down below, ask Nintendo that. Say, where's Super Mario World 64 for the Nintendo 64 remastered? Ask him that. Ask him, where's your Metroid Prime collection that came on the GameCube and the Wii for the Switch? Ask him, where's fucking Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword for the Wii? Where's that at on my Switch? They want to port over all these other games that were third-party titles that didn't even want to fucking deal with the Wii U. And people are like, oh, we're getting so many games. A lot of them are indie titles that you could fit on one cartridge. A lot of these games that they're building on indie titles that they're selling for 15 to 20 bucks, or some are 30 or 40, you could put all this on one fucking flash drive and then push it in there, fucking run your shit. But they don't do it that way. So you count every game. It's kind of like Game Pass. They put all these shit titles on there and they're like, we have 100 and some games, but 20 of them titles can equal one fucking game, size-wise and replayability-wise. There's some great indie titles. I'm not dogging the Switch. I love indie titles. Keep them coming. But it's the ports that is so fucking frustrating because they keep bringing back shit that we don't want to play. And when I say we, I'm speaking for the majority of fucking people. They don't want these games brought. The ones that want them brought are fanboys, people on YouTube using this as a fucking platform to get subscribers, views, and money, and streaming-wise to get donations, which is fine. But them are the people. You're listening to these people that want these games, but they're not like, that's what they want. That they don't believe that some of these games that are coming, oh man, that's so great, yeah, but they own it 3 different fucking times. These people that we're listening to, or people out there that are on YouTube or any social media website hyping up the Switch, that's all they're talking about, is because that's the hottest thing now. And that's fine. I ain't raining on their parade. I ain't trying to shit on them or anything. That's cool. A lot of them have great information. But a lot of them also have other consoles that they've already bought the ports on. And when they sit there and say, oh, I'm going to buy this for the Switch because I can take it on the go, that's where I sit back and I chuckle and go, well, I'm going to go ahead and just tell the fucking truth. I'm not buying these fucking ports on the Switch because I already own them on the Wii U. So if I want to fucking play them, I'll hook up my Wii U and play them. Well, what about if you want to go somewhere? If I go on the go and I have to take fucking Tropical Freeze or the Captain Toadstool Treasure Tracker, I'm not a fucking real fan anyway, I guess. I'm not even a collector. I don't have a fucking like dignity. And I'm not saying people are like, oh yeah, well, kids will love that game. Take it on a field trip. Take it on a fucking vacation. Let the kids play it for 3 hours. The fucking shit dies, or plug it in the charger. That's fine. But if you're going to sit there and tell me, well, all these games, man, you can take them on the go. I'm not taking Doom on the fucking go. I'm not taking fucking Skyrim on the go. I'm not taking Dark Souls on the go. It's too long of a fucking game to sit there and be like, oh, this is great. This is great. Let me put my kickstand up. And I'm not dogging it. I'm just saying, like, they're selling Nintendo shit because they are a fanboy of Nintendo. They're selling it for you to get hyped, to tune back in. That's all it is. It's a sell point. And I'm here to fucking, like, break the fucking mold and say, I'm tired of the same fucking shit. Tell the truth. 90% of people out there that haven't bought a Switch yet are going to eventually buy a Switch. Whether it be on a sale, whether it be when it comes with packaging like a controller or games, or they just get it as a gift. I don't have to tell you to go out there and play all these ports, because technically it's your guys' money. All I'm saying, and all I'm trying to bring awareness to, is you guys are listening to all this other hype, which is fine, but just remember, a lot of the people that we're listening to and you guys are listening to out there own every fucking console and they've already bought it, but they won't tell you, well, I'm not going to fucking buy it. A lot of them may, some of them may, I don't know. But the ones I've seen, they're buying them multiple times or enjoy it. And that's fine, but no one fucking cares about them games. And if you guys say, okay, maybe some people do. I backtrack on that one. Maybe some of you guys do care, which is understandable and respectable. That's your opinion. But all I'm saying is, if you're going to port games and you want people to get invested into your Switch, port games that everybody can cling to. As big as Zelda is, it still didn't sell more than Mario Odyssey. Technically. Mario will sell 10 times over Zelda, and I hate to say this, but it will. Now, that was the biggest one. Hyrule Warriors is what I mean by Zelda and Link and all that shit. Now, you take Donkey Kong, who's not even really a big-ass selling point for Nintendo. Trust me, they made Donkey Kong Country for the Wii and Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze for the Wii U. That's it. I mean, they were so low on fucking Donkey Kong, it seems like they ported shit to the 3DS in Donkey Kong Country, okay? So, they're trying to bring this game, and then they're bringing back Treasure Toad, fucking Captain Toad, whatever. I'm a fucking Toad. To the Switch, but they have to add Mario Odyssey's world in there for you guys to be like, oh, well, that does sound cool. And what I'm saying is, bring back some shit that everybody wants. Bring back some shit where we're gonna be like, God damn, I'm gonna go buy me a Switch right now. Damn. But they don't. And that is what I'm fucking talking about on this damn channel. I'm talking about the truth, man. It's not me hating on anything. That's what my channel is. I'm going to be bringing game reviews, gaming rants, gaming truth, gaming knowledge, gaming bullshit, like I say in my intro. And if you like this channel, hit the subscribe button. Leave me a comment down below. I'm being honest. This is who the fuck I really am. I enjoy playing video games. I enjoy playing all different styles of games. I enjoy that shit. But I'm going to tell people out there, don't go out and pay $50 or $60 for a fucking game that came out 8 years ago that wasn't even a big game, and it's $10 more than what it originally came out for. Don't buy games and waste your hard-earned money on shit like that. And I'm not telling you to go do it. I'm just saying, think about it. Think about before you go out there and spend that money. Because all that's doing is feeding the fucking beast into keep making the same shit. 2020, 2022, 2023, whatever, when they make a new console, whether it be a Nintendo, and then, you know, obviously Xbox and PlayStation will be coming up. They're going to be bringing back ports. It's been going on for years. And I'm not hyping this shit anymore. I'm actually just tired of seeing ports. It's frustrating. Like I said, I don't mind ports when they're games that actually are worth porting. But when they're not, just to try to make a fucking buck, and to make people out there that don't know any better when it comes to buying consoles or has a bad addiction to video games and spending money, that's bad, man. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to give you guys the truth and to relay and to provide you guys with some stuff that maybe you guys didn't know. And that is why I tell you guys, and I'm asking you guys to look at it from the other side rather than from a fanboy side or from, you know, your heart. Step outside your body and say, you know what? He's got a point. I mean, why would I want to pay $60 for a game that was technically 58 years ago and they didn't give me anything else? Hell, I got a fucking booklet in my Wii U, Tropical Freeze. I didn't get it in my Switch. So, anyway, I'm done opinionating, reviewing, ranting, and all that bullshit about what I think about ports and what ports they should come. Like I said, quit porting Dark Souls, Tropical Freeze, fucking all this other bullshit, Doom, Payday 2, Heatwave, all these games, and port some games like Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword, the Metroid Prime Collection, Super Mario Maker. Port some games like that. Come on, Nintendo. I know you're better than that. For everybody out there that's new to this channel and actually went through this whole video with me, I appreciate it. All my returning subscribers, thank you guys for supporting me. Leave me comments down below. Let me know how your guys' day has been. Also, for all the new subscribers, hit that, hit the like button, hit the thumbs up, smash that thumbs up. You know, leave me a comment. Check out my other social media websites. Follow me there if you can. It really does help me out, and it does always keep me motivated to keep you guys honest and to keep me honest, man, because I love telling the truth. I love fucking just bringing that raw, real shit that people need to hear, because, you know, my channel's a lot different than some people's channels. And like I said, I will be game reviewing again. I will be eventually be doing gameplays on here. I will be bringing a lot of entertainment. So for everybody out there, have a wonderful day. Thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, leave me a comment, follow me on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, and Instagram. I really do enjoy it. You guys have a wonderful afternoon and a great day, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Game Over 86 is out. Peace, guys.